15 Stoic tips for mastering yourself. Every day is a fresh start. There is no prison more confining than the mind untrained, no burden heavier than the weight of yesterday. But we, who seek mastery over ourselves, know that every dawn brings a chance to start anew. To walk the Stoic path is to rise each day, reborn in resolve. We do not dwell in the past, nor do we shackle ourselves to fear of the future. We stand, here and now, unshaken. These 15 Stoic principles will carve the path to true self-mastery. 1. Control what you can. Let go of the rest. Imagine a man raging at the rain, cursing the wind, blaming fate for the storm. What good does it do? The wise man does not waste his energy fighting the inevitable. He adapts. He finds shelter or embraces the downpour. Epictetus reminds us, some things are up to us, and some are not. Focus on the former, release the latter. Stoic strategy. Develop a daily practice of journaling what is within your control and what is not. Remind yourself to act only on what you can influence. 2. Master your emotions before they master you. Anger is a fire that consumes the weak-willed. Fear is a shackle for the untrained mind. A Stoic does not suppress emotions but rules over them. When anger flares, we pause. When fear whispers, we stand firm. He who controls his wrath is greater than he who conquers a city, said Seneca. To be free, we must first tame the chaos within. Stoic strategy. Practice the pause. Before reacting emotionally, take a deep breath and wait a moment before speaking or acting. 3. Accept hardship as fuel for strength. A blade is sharpened through friction. A warrior is forged in the fires of battle. We do not curse adversity, we embrace it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Let every setback be the stone upon which we sharpen our spirit. Stoic strategy. Reframe challenges as opportunities. When faced with a problem, ask yourself, how can this make me stronger? 4th, stop seeking validation from others. Look around. The world is filled with people enslaved by the opinions of others. The Stoic walks another path. We do not dress for applause or speak for approval. Our worth is not dictated by the fickle winds of public favor. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid, said Epictetus. Walk your path regardless of who watches. Stoic strategy. Regularly detach from social media and external praise. Learn to act with virtue for its own sake, not for recognition. Practice voluntary hardship. The soft man crumbles at the first sign of difficulty. The Stoic, however, strengthens himself by embracing discomfort. Sleep on the floor, fast for a day, walk in the cold without complaint. Seneca advised, set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. Train yourself for adversity before it arrives. Stoic strategy. Introduce controlled discomfort into your life to build resilience. 6. Memento mori. Remember you will die. Time is the only currency we cannot earn back. Death is inevitable, yet most live as if they are immortal. We, however, remind ourselves daily that each moment is precious. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Act accordingly." Stoic strategy. Reflect on mortality each morning as a reminder to live purposefully. 7. Choose your company wisely. A man who surrounds himself with cowards will become one. The Stoic knows that weak minds poison strong ones. Look at your friends. Do they uplift you, or do they drag you into mediocrity? Associate with people who are likely to improve you, Seneca advised. Cut the rest loose. Stoic strategy. Conduct an audit of your relationships. Distance yourself from negativity. 8. Do not waste time complaining. The weak whine about their problems. The strong solve them. Complaining is the habit of those who have surrendered control. Instead of lamenting fate, take action. The Stoic endures, adapts, and persists. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it, Marcus Aurelius commanded. Stoic strategy. Replace complaints with solutions. When tempted to whine, ask yourself, what can I do about it? 9. Turn insults into strength. Criticism is a test of character. The Stoic does not crumble under insult. We either ignore it or use it as a lesson. As Epictetus taught, if someone speaks ill of you, do not make excuses but say, he does not know my other faults, else he would not have mentioned only these. Stoic strategy. Train yourself to detach from insults. View them as feedback or nothing at all. 10. Lead by example, not words. Talk is cheap. The world is filled with men who boast of their virtues but live without them. A Stoic walks the path of silent strength. We do not demand respect, we earn it through action. Stoic strategy. Focus on embodying virtue rather than preaching it. Let actions speak. 11. Learn to find peace in solitude. Many fear being alone, but solitude is where the mind sharpens. The Stoic does not dread silence, we welcome it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Stoic strategy. Set aside time for daily reflection and silence. 12. Take ownership of your failures. A weak man blames fate. A Stoic owns his mistakes. If you fall short, admit it, learn, improve. The greatest remedy for anger is delay, Seneca said. Pause, reflect, and move forward stronger. Stoic strategy. View failures as stepping stones to wisdom. 13. Do not fear change. It is nature's law. Everything shifts, everything evolves. To resist change is to fight the very fabric of existence. Instead of fearing it, embrace it. Stoic strategy. Train yourself to see change as opportunity rather than loss. 14. Live each day as if it were your last. How would you act if this were your final sunrise? Seneca advised, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Stoic strategy. Make decisions with the urgency of mortality in mind. 15. Rise again. No matter how many times you fall, defeat is a mindset, not a reality. The only true failure is surrender. Fall 7 times, stand up 8, the old proverb goes. Stoic strategy. Develop an unbreakable habit of perseverance. Final thought. Mastering oneself is the only true victory. Control what you can, ignore the rest, and walk forward unshaken. Now rise.